Let me start recording. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. This is MS Guiding Part 04. Good evening, friends. I am your B N Venkataraman, the inventor of Inflate Pro, the calculation on inflation protected return on investment. Today we are going to see the inflation since 1957 from my experience. Is it a single digit or double digit? Yes, let us continue. Inflation is the rate at which price of goods and services increase over the period of time. As per the government supplied cost inflation index used for indexation benefit for tax calculation purposes, the inflation for 40 years since 1981 to current 2022, the inflation percentage works out to only 6.67%. That was discussed in one of my videos in another playlist. The video link is on MS Guiding Part 06 and is given in the description box. The inflation as per government supplied cost inflation index with the base year 1981, the index at base year is 100 and current cost inflation index at 2022. Old new only combined. In this case, the combined CII is 1410, or the calculated inflation is 6.67%. With a base of 2001, the calculated inflation is 5.87% only. At 2014 onwards, the calculated inflation is only 4.10%. See, when the year advances, we are finding that inflation is coming down. It's a positive thing. However, let us see the rate of inflation over the period of time, over a long period of say 60 years of various commodities from my memory lane. I am going to take the web pages. Before that, I will tell you the inference. Inference was inflation as per memory lane since 2010. Since 1957, we are going to see the website, but 2010 to 2022, let's say the commodity, a car, the small car is the low priced car is a WagonR, and it is priced at 2010 it was priced at 3,27,000 rupees, and the current price is about 5,47,000 rupees, and the calculated inflation is 4.328%. Soap-Detergent, the price in 2010 was 20 rupees and currently it is 27, and the calculated inflation is only 2.53%. Lot of people make a hue and cry about the petrol over the media and website, etc. The petrol price in 2010 it was 55 rupees and currently it is 105 rupees, and the inflation is 5.54% only. Anyhow, we'll see the other commodities from 1957 onwards. I listed the annual inflation of commodities from the experience of middle class common man from memory lane. I have taken the figure from 1957 from my memory lane just because before that we had Anna Paisa, and now after that we had Rupee and Naya Paisa. 100 paisa is equal to 100 Naya Paisa. From 1964 it was called paisa only. Therefore, Naya was dropped. At paddy was around 50 rupees, and in 2010 it was 1200 rupees. Now it is about 2040. Till oil 57, it was 3 rupees, and it is 120 rupees in 2010. And these figures are like this. Fatty, that is staple food inflation, was 6.18%. At till oil, this again food item is of oil items, it is 8.03%. Soap detergent bar used to be only 5 annas or 30 paisa during the 1957, and it was in 2010 it was 20 rupees, and the inflation percentage is 8.25%. Similarly, petrol inflation was up to 2010 was 8.07%. Officer salary is about 11%. Monthly vegetable budget about 10%. And milk is 10.27% up to 2010. We can see this in our, I have given a description I had given the link in description column for calculating the inflation, seeing the inflation of up from 1957 for some these sort of commodities and something more. Also, you can see the inflation for your own choice of commodity from the previous year to current year, whatever way year you know. Yes, let us go to the web page where got it. This web page given in the description box is here. You must be very careful, it will take some time to load it. Yes. See, the same items are, see, 1957 I had taken just because it was the year, it was green in my memory that we converted annas into naya paisas, and people used to ask we children during that time the equivalent for 5 anna, equivalent for 10 anna, etc. Therefore, memory is very green about the prices. And 2010, the year in which I developed this particular web page software, therefore that amount, that figure also given, and the inflation figure is worked out. The food inflation is order of 6%, dairy product inflation of the order of 8%, and other items were around 10% and 11%. You can verify for your own commodity. Let us take the case of the car. Say 1965, a Morris Minor car was available for 5,000 rupees, and in 2010, Nana was introduced and it was 1,25,000 rupees, and the inflation of car price was 7.41%. Let us consider the recent cases. Say WagonR, at 2010 and 2022. At 2010, the price was 2,27,000. At in 2022, the price is 5,47,000. The inflation percentage is only 4.38%. This we already seen in the summary. Anyhow, I'll give it. Let us say this is case of soap or detergent. In 2010 to 2022, the price increased from 20 rupees to 27 rupees. It is 2.53% only. Let us take another example of petrol. In 2010, the price was 55 rupees per liter, and now it is 105 rupees per liter, and the percentage inflation is only 5.53%. If you compare the prices from 1957, it was 8.07%. Now the inflation on petrol prices has come down. There is another place also we can verify. This link is also given the say petrol price 1951 to 2022, the 105 rupees, it is 9.78%. The same thing if we consider from 2010, the price petrol was 55 rupees, and if we submit it, we get a figure of 5.54%, 5.56% or 5.54%. This we have already seen in the previous summary. Now let us go further. See, let us take a case of educational expenses. See, when I entered engineering studies in 1966, the education fee at my alma mater, Annamala University, was rupees 400 per annum. Now the present, at 2022, the present education cost for engineering at my own alma mater is 60,000 rupees per annum only. And the inflation percentage from 400 to 60,000 rupees, the inflation percentage is 9.36%. Let us take for comparison the IIT education fee. In IIT education fee in 1966, when I entered, I knew it because my nephew was also doing from IIT, first batch of Madras University, and during his time also the 1966 the price for the education fee was 600 rupees per annum. The current fee is of 2 lakh rupees per annum, and the inflation percentage is working out to 10.93. That is, the inference is in case of education, the inflation is of the order of 10%. Say at this rate of 10% inflation in education, future after say 18 years, one will need 51 lakhs for engineering studies. Engineering studies in India in full term is presently is about 8 lakhs rupees. 8 lakhs rupees for the whole full term, full studies, and by 2040 it will work out to 44 lakh 48,000 rupees at rate of inflation of 10%. Engineering studies abroad, because nowadays it is quite fashion to go abroad and study engineering or any other subject, at the current year a full term price is of the order of 50 lakhs rupees, and by 18 years, after 18 years, one would require at the rate of 10% inflation is 2 crore 78 lakh. At this rate, it is not possible to build up the required amount in FD at the rate of 6.9% compounded quarterly, even if one has got current fee amount at this time. Let us say for engineering studies in India for full term, now we require about 8 lakhs rupees, and by 2040 it would be 27.41 lakhs only with the 6.9% compounded quarterly, and the shortfall from this 44 lakhs to this 27 lakhs, the shortfall is 16 lakh 97,000 rupees. Similarly, in case of engineering studies abroad after 18 years, after 6.9% compound interest, even if you got 50 lakhs rupees at this present time, it will build up only 1 crore 71 lakh, and the shortfall would become 1 crore 6 lakh 70,000 rupees. That is, this is to show that it is not worthwhile to go in for FDs, and one has to choose the better alternative like gold, mutual funds, shares, etc. The same case with recurrent deposit also, earning around 6.25% interest only. It will not fend forever. It will not beat the inflation for education purposes. One does not need a consultant to say that you require at least 11% growth, which will not be possible with FDRD to build up your future needs. One has to think of saving in gold, investment in mutual fund, investment in shares. Of course, every investment has its own risk, and one need not venture for higher growth without knowing the risk. If one wants to retain the value of money with the kind of inflation we are facing, one has to think wisely and invest accordingly. Already in one of the previous videos, Mutual Fund Guiding Part 02, it has been pointed out that even a conservative investor can earn around 8.72% with investing the monthly interest payout of FD in SIP of mutual fund, systematic investment plan or mutual fund. If one wishes to take more risk, then can invest 50% in FD and 50% in SIP and earn around 10.39%. Okay, the prime importance is you should be able to save better than FDRD. We will continue in the next session about simple SIP, simple systematic investment plan, and InflaPro SIP or SIIP, systematic InflaPro investment plan. This SIP acronym stands for another meaning also in LIC terminology as systematic insurance investment plan. In my terminology, SIIP stands for systematic InflaPro investment plan. Thereafter, we will discuss investment toward individual goals. Thanks for watching. Yours, B N Venkataraman. Let me close this session.